always doing this, you look stressed out. I'm supposed to be, because I'm trying to find a better future. I'm not gonna hesitate because hey guys, what's going on? So I've been getting a lot of personal message on the other vlog that I did about depression. This one is, I'm gonna call it the hesitation vlog. Hesitation is something that stops us from getting what we want, from making a decision, from going after it. Is a hesitation of saying, should I go for it, should I not? So I'm gonna read this message that was sent to me. And it's a very basic message, but at the same time, there's so much power behind it. You know, I think about it because I like taking risks, but I like taking calculated risks, which there's a higher chance I'm gonna win. There's a very small chance I'll lose. I'm not just gonna say, okay, you know, fuck it, see what happens, because that's being stupid. When you look at the things and stuff, and I'm gonna go into a couple memories that, you know, that I didn't hesitate, I just went for it. And I'm so glad I did, because I look back at it now and I'm just happy I did, because I found a lot about myself. I met a lot of great people, great stories, great memories and stuff. So let me get into this DM. Basically, I don't want to name the person, but the message goes, it says, hey Max, it's like, I like your videos. You may not know me or we may never meet. He says, but I want to say thank you for the impact you've had in my life since I started following you. My question to you is, how do you not hesitate and just go for it? What drives you to go at 2 in the morning and work out? What drives you to do and try so many things without worrying about what other people are gonna say? If you could answer back this DM, it would be awesome. Thank you. Best of luck. I read that message a couple times. I'm like, there's so much power into that. And today, my personal life has been a day. It's been a day of stress. It's been a day of a lot of decisions. It's been, you know, that later on, you know, trying to make these business moves that, you know, everything just goes wrong. It's like, dude, like, fuck, what did I do for everything? You know, yesterday was great, and, you know, you saw the rainbows and you're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then today it's just a curveball and everything just goes bad. And there's that hesitation of, should I continue? Should I keep going for it, or should I stop and go back to my comfort zone? And the thing is hesitation it's something we build. It's a monster that we build, that we feed it. So let's say, for example, going to the gym. It says, you know, I want to go to the gym, but what if people look at me? Or what if I'm doing it wrong? What if, you know, I hurt myself? What if, I'll give you an example of these pictures right here. Greg Plate was a huge inspiration in my life, and whoever's been following me knows the impact that he's had in my life. That guy, you know, he passed away back in 2015, but the impact he had when I was in high school and I followed his videos and everything he said, it just impacted, resonated with me so much. I'm like, dude, I want to do that. I want to go for it. I don't want to have fear. So basically, I remember that time, 2-3 days before, I saw on a Facebook ad that he was going to be in Houston, and I lived in McAllen at the time. From McAllen to Houston is about maybe 6 hours, 7 hours, depending on how many times you stop. Long story short, I asked a couple friends, I'm like, hey, you guys want to go? Like, oh, sorry, we can't go. You know, it's kind of last minute. And I remember I was like, dude, I'm just going to fucking go for it. Like, fuck, I'm hesitating. What about gas money? What if for some reason, you know, a tire blows out or what? Always thinking the fucking worst. Always thinking the worst. Never, why do I have to think like that? Why do I have to think the worst first? What if nothing goes wrong? What if I actually go and have a good time? What if I come back and I say, dude, it was a blast? No, we never think like that, right? We think the worst. And no wonder our fucking lives, so many bad shit happens, because our mind is attracting those things. We wake up and like, dude, what if this happens today? When I get in the car, what if I fucking crash? What if, you know, a cop pulls me over? What if? Same thing going to the gym. What if people make fun of me? What if I get hurt? You know, what if, you know, bullshit. Met Greg, had one of the best conversations of my life. Later on, he invited me over here to Laredo to school speaking, that I saw, you know, how he impacted the kids. That impact he had on me later on, fast forward 6-7 years, I ended up doing career day for kids. Ended up doing 24 career days, giving back to the kids, you know, giving them pictures and stuff that I've shown in the videos. So what I'm saying is, we always, you know, if we don't hesitate, we don't know what's on the other side. Which means this dude did not hesitate to be who he was. And he inspired not just me, but a generation and a bunch of people that are doing different stuff. Because one of the guys is Christian Guzman, which is a guy that owns Alpha League Gym in Houston. Multi-million-dollar gym. he says that they ask him, Randy Martin asked him, like, how did you, or what made you go for it, or what inspired you? He said, it's a great play. So what I'm saying is, if we stop thinking so much of the worst, we don't know what's on the other side. We don't know who we're gonna impact. We don't know who we're gonna meet. You just have to put yourself in that position, but it has to be a calculated risk. I'm not gonna just, well, fuck it, see what happens, because I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm gonna jump off this cliff and hopefully I don't die. No, you can't be stupid like that. So what I'm saying is, hesitation is a deadly fucking thing. Some people say, well, I don't have the motivation. Some people say, well, this, and fear, and this, and hesitation. Whatever idea you have right now, or whatever something, we have that gut feeling sometimes, like I should do this, I should get away from this. You gotta listen to that voice. You get that gut feeling of, I need to do this, but I'm scared. And you put that roadblock. My challenge to you is, for one time in your life, just fucking go for it. Try it out. What's the worst that can happen? If you take a calculated risk and don't hesitate, I promise you're not gonna regret it. If you say, you know what, I'm gonna put on my shoes and I'm just not gonna think about it, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna sign up, whether with a trainer or not, I'm gonna find a way, because nowadays we have so many resources. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, on Google, you can say how to work out. You have to be really lazy to not want to go after it, because anything you look up in the internet, there's some information. How to start a business. You open, okay, what do I got to do? I got to get a business plan. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to have this much money or this. Oh, I don't want to do that. That takes too much time. I got to do this. I got to do that. No wonder you never fucking get out of the same fucking hole, dude. You got to get eventually fucking tired. Tired of working the 8 to 5. Tired of just, being out of shape. Tired of feeling tired. Of not having no energy. Because the thing is, people do not go after their goals, not because they don't have the motivation. I believe people don't go after their goals because they don't have the fucking energy. They spend the energy on bullshit stuff, which means every day, same thing like our phones. Wake up, the phone is fully charged. You have 100%. Depending how much you use that phone, if you're FaceTiming, you're on YouTube, you're on TikTok, you're texting, that battery is gonna die fast. And maybe by 5 p.m. it's gonna be done. But if you're smart, and you say, okay, I gotta use this 100% battery because I need this battery to last me till the end of the day, because at the end of the day I have something important to do. So I need to be smart. Same thing, we wake up in the morning, we have all this energy, right? Or maybe whatever the fucking, everybody has different energy. Some people wake up at 50%, some people wake up at 20%, some people wake up at 100% because it depends on your sleeping habits. If you're fucking around on your phone, sleeping 2-3 hours, wake up, like, dude, now the next day is fucking ruined. You're hurting yourself by the habits that you keep doing. So wake up, let's say your battery's at 100%. As far as I'm saying, your internal, when it comes to the willpower, the mindset, and everything that makes you wake up, okay, cool, today's the day I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I gotta go to work, I gotta put up with the kids, the wife, go this, blah, 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 blah. That's the plan, right? You start going, you go to work, boom, you get in an argument with an employee or something, have a disagreement, fuck, this and that, boom, battery's at 80%, 85%. It's okay, I'm not supposed to eat right now because I'm fasting, I'm trying to lean out. My meal is maybe around 1 or 2 p.m. So, you start getting in a bad mood, energy starts depleting because you're thinking so much, you're giving the energy, I wish I could eat right now, but I can't eat because I'm fasting, I gotta follow this program because I wanna be in shape. You're on your phone looking at all this stuff on social media that's just polluting your mind. Boom, battery, 50%, it's 2 p.m., you eat, okay, cool, I feel better. Maybe a little recharge, let's bump you up back to 70%. You keep going, whatever you get, maybe with the girlfriend, with the wife, you get into misunderstanding something, battery keeps going down. You start thinking, oh, fuck, I gotta go to the gym, but I gotta go buy groceries, what should I do first? Energy being depleted. And by the time you're out of work, by the time you have to go to the gym, you go to the gym at 20%. And you're like, dude, I don't even wanna be here, I don't even know what to do. Does that make sense? You're preparing yourself by the way, from the time you go to bed the night before, you're preparing yourself to fucking fail the next day. That's the honest truth, because your preparation is garbage. And the thing is like, well, how do you do it? Because what if I have kids? I understand that. It's tough. I don't have kids. I'm not married. But the thing is I've seen people, and I know people that have 3 or 4 kids, married, multiple jobs, and they're in better shape than people who don't even have kids or a wife. So what is the difference right there? Is it the motivation? Is it the discipline? I think it's a discipline too, but it's the energy. It's the proper planning. It's the no hesitation. It's I'm gonna do it because I have to do it. It's not if I feel like it, I have to do it because I know I need to take care of my body. Because here's the thing, in this world, or in this life, the only thing you probably can't purchase back or you can't get back is time and health. A rich man could have all the stuff in the world, but if he doesn't have health, he can't do shit. So what I'm saying is, you know, we're working so hard, we're putting all this stress on our bodies, you know, we're going out on the weekend trying to forget, you know, drinking. Cool, there's no problem with that. I've done that before and stuff, you know, but your health, man, the stress, the stress has to go somewhere. If you don't put it in the gym, you don't put it, man, you can grab a fucking bat and hit a tree for 30 minutes. Your body doesn't know that. Your heart rate goes up. Your body's releasing that energy. All that stress that you're absorbing from the internet, from work, from the kids, from the wife, that energy has to go somewhere. And that bad energy of stress, if you don't go and release it, where do you think it goes? Oh, boom, cancer. Oh, boom, diabetes. Oh, boom, high blood pressure. Oh, boom, the back of my head hurts. My neck is stiff. Dude, I don't want to feel nothing. I just want to sleep. I feel drowsy. It's that energy that is being transformed into your body. So it is your responsibility to, number one, take care of that health. Because without health, you can't have anything. Look at 3 things in your life, and for the next year, write down, you know, grab a journal, and every day, whether in the morning or before you go to bed, write down, as far as, are you getting closer to your goal? It could be a small goal as far as losing 10 pounds. It could be a small goal as far as, I want to save an extra $1,000 a month. It's a small goal, but the thing is, it's something to look forward to. Because when we have something to look forward to, that creates a sense of responsibility that we have to do this. That creates a sense of urgency that we have a duty. And if you really can't take care of your own responsibilities as small as, okay, I want to do this, you don't follow with that, then what makes you think you're going to be able to take on this fucking huge, monumental fucking things later on in life? If you can't conquer the small things in life, as far as like just getting a workout in, whether it's in your living room, whether it's in the backyard, whether it's running, if you cannot even do those things because you don't have the energy to, then how the fuck are you ever going to say, oh, I'm going to be financially free and I'm going to do this later in life? Same thing, like, one of my biggest pet peeves is, they said, you know, later when I'm 60, 65 and I retire, you know, go enjoy the beach and, you know, sit back. I can't wait to not work. I can't wait. I love work. I love to work. I love to wake up in the morning and say, I got to do this, I got to do that, this and that. Yeah, I'm not thinking about retirement because the thing is, I'm 29 years old. What if I never make it to 65? What if I say, okay, I'm going to work this cubicle fucking job. By the time I'm 65, I'm finally going to enjoy. Well, if you look at the lifespan of a human being, it's what, 75 years old to 80 years old? So you're telling me that at 65, you're going to spend your whole life working for somebody else, wasting your whole fucking body, your best prime years, being put through shit stuff, you know, being disrespected and stuff like that, till later at 65, to say, okay, now I can enjoy. So you're telling me from 65 to 75, that's 10 years and that's it? Dude, at 35 years old, you're already considered middle age. Some people think middle age is at 50 years old. If you look at the lifespan of a human being nowadays with all the fucking chemicals that's on our food, all this, and what fucking mindset is that, dude? And not for me. Maybe some people don't see a problem with retirement. For me, is what can I do now to fucking start enjoying fast? Because I'd rather be at the beach drinking a cocktail at 33 years old, fucking young in my prime, feeling good to go, than be there at 70 years old. Or maybe I can start at 33 and enjoy it all the way to 75. Instead of saying, well, you know, by the time I get there, no, I want to sit, open up a journal, write down shit. Okay, what am I passionate about? What do I love? How can I combine both and make money? How can I do both where I don't have to work for the money works for me, the money's coming in. Different fucking resources of income coming in. And be able to say, you know what, me and my family, we have freedom. Because the thing is, yeah, money doesn't make you happy, but it buys you freedom. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I will take freedom any fucking day. Because people say, oh yeah, well, money's not everything. Yeah, it's not everything. There's a lot more important things in this life. But You know, if you want to take a trip, you really can because you got to go to work. If you want to go see your mother because she's sick or your father because you can because you got to go to work, you got to ask for permission. There's a lot of things that it stops you. So call me whatever, crazy, whatever, but I'd rather have money and be unhappy than be broke and be unhappy. Because there's a big difference. At least being rich, I can go eat a fucking steak whenever I want to, whatever. So don't fall into that mindset of, oh, you don't work so hard, you know, take it easy, you know, be average and stuff. No, because the people that are normally telling you that that's how they took it in their life. And probably you look at their life and you're like, do you want that life? No, I really don't want that life. But then why would you take advice from that? Because I get that all the time. Hey, you're always working, you're always doing this, you look stressed out. I'm supposed to be, because I'm trying to find a better future. I'm not gonna hesitate because over here, you know, this person's like, whoa, they think that I'm working too hard and maybe I should get more sleep, 8 hours of sleep, and maybe I should, you know, not work out as hard because who needs muscle, you know, fuck that. I wanna look good, I wanna feel good, I wanna have energy, I wanna have financial freedom, I wanna have freedom, I wanna have my kids that I don't gotta stress that, you know what, we gotta go put the kids at the daycare because we can't really take care of them because we have to work and we gotta pay the bills and we live paycheck to paycheck. If that's the life you want, keep working and keep being the fucking average, keep listening to the news, keep listening to whatever the school system teaches, whatever it is. But if you're smart and you're tired of sitting down and living paycheck to paycheck, having the hesitation, having the fear, having the lack of energy, having just another day, there's something that needs to be fixed. Because same thing like Steve Jobs said, he said, I don't know the quote word by word, but basically he says, looking forward, you can't connect the dots. You have to look back, and that's how you connect the dots. Hope in the future they'll all connect. Meaning, if whatever age you are, whatever you are, because it's never too late. Look back at the dots, look at your behaviors, look at everything you've done from your eating habits, you know, to the way you spend money, to this and that. Connect the dots where you're gonna be 10 years from now. If that, you don't learn from that in the past, do you think the future is going to be any different? No, it's just going to be you in the same fucking spot, maybe a couple $100 more gray hair, stressed, beat up, unhealthy, good. Very fucking life. You need to say, you know what, I need to pump the brakes. I need to do something different because I'm working for this motherfucker that any day, if I die tomorrow, he will replace me. Yeah, they'll cry for me in maybe a week or two, but they will replace you because in this world, in this jobs or whatever, everybody's replaceable. In relationships, everybody's replaceable. The only things I believe there's not replaceable, mother, father, kids, brother, you know, but everything else, you will be replaced. You're not really gonna be missed, you know? So if you don't look out for yourself, if you don't look out for your health, if you don't look out for all that, who the fuck else will? That is your responsibility as a human being, to look out for your health, to look out for everything. Oh, it's too much, I don't have, you know, I got a big fucking deal. Nobody said this life was gonna be fucking easy. You know, when we're young, it's like, I can't wait to graduate high school to be outside the world and live on my own. And then you start paying rent and then you start seeing all this bullshit, car breaks down, and you're like, okay, who do I call, man? I miss being a kid playing fucking video games. My mom paid for the rent, I didn't have to worry. Whenever I ate, there was food in the fridge. Now it's different. So stop hesitation, man. Take the trips, you know, go after the girl you like, go after the guy you like, you know, shoot for that job interview that you know deep inside you're capable of doing. Stop hesitating, because if you look back at your life, all the times you hesitated, what's the question that's in your mind? What if? What if I would have just gone for it? What if I would just ask that girl out? What if I would just, you know, don't let that self-induced fear stop you from becoming the person you know you can be. Because one of the worst things that can happen is, you know, deep inside you have the potential to do something, but because of fear and hesitation, you pump the brakes. And dude, we're all eventually gonna be in our deathbed, and we're gonna look back and be like, dude, I should have just gone for it. There's a video out there of people that are dying, and they ask them in the deathbed, they're like, hey, what's one thing you regret? Not going for it. I should have just gone for it. What's the worst you can get? No. If you take a calculated risk and you've done your homework, you've paid your dues and stuff like that, yeah, you have a high chance that you will achieve it. And what I mean by that is you have to be prepared too. Those are your duties that I'm talking about. If you're going like I've gone, and here's the thing, is that difficult. When I went for a WWE tryout, I went in the best shape I could. I had one of the best promos of all the group, the best match coming from the coaches. They told me, they said, hey man, we're gonna sign you, so be ready, you know, speak to your family. In the next, you know, couple weeks, we'll send you an email. Fucking made it, dude. 24 years old, I'm about to get signed on top of the world, finally. Two weeks later, I do get an email. Hey, unfortunately, you know, we don't have a spot for you. Things change, you know, somebody didn't think that you were ready. Because of one no, my whole life has changed for the 5 years later. Because imagine at 24, I would have gotten picked up. I wouldn't live here. I wouldn't have met the people I have met in the past 5 years. I wouldn't have, you know, whatever. So, you never know how, you know, life is very subjective. You don't know what shit's gonna happen. But I'm okay with that because I know I did everything in my power to be prepared. I didn't hesitate, I went for it. I didn't hesitate, oh, well, maybe I'm working out too hard. No, I went for it, dude, and I am happy. Because I'm not looking back and saying, well, what if? It was on somebody else that in their eyes, they didn't think I was ready. Does it bother me? Yeah, it does bother me, but it is what it is. Because I did my part. And when you do your part, not just in that, let's say a relationship, whatever, you do your part, you're okay, dude, it'll work out. You're able to move on. In a job, if they don't appreciate you, they minimize your stuff, it's okay. I don't belong here. I deserve better. And when you see your own value, man, you see your own value, you see your potential, you believe in yourself, and you're willing to put in the work without hesitating of what if I get too tired? You know, what if, dude, this life, that's what I'm talking about, quality. When you lay your head on your pillow at night, you may be exhausted. Dude, fuck. It's a good day, man. Tomorrow's gonna be better. You multiply those days in a year, man, your bank account is different. Your attitude is different. Your circle is different. You have better jobs. You don't have to depend on people coming through so you can be able to pay your bills. You say, I can stand on my own 2 feet. People look at you and say, hey man, like, I remember you. Like, dude, fuck yeah, you're kicking ass. What can I do to do what you're doing? How can you, you know? And it's always, you know, learning from that and be able to give back, because you don't know who you're inspiring. You don't know who you're talking to. Sometimes, you know, like I've said in the other video, like, you know, people could be thinking of doing horrible things to themselves, and you say the right thing, you stop them from that. So think about that. Open up a journal, write 3 goals that you want to achieve. They can be small, they can be huge, whatever it is. As long as it puts some type of accountability, that you wake up in the morning and you say, you know what, let's go for it, man. Let's go for it. Get the cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee, 3 cups of coffee. This morning I have 5 cups of fucking coffee, and I was ready to go, wired. And I was like, yeah, let's go. Oh, 5 cups of coffee, that's, you know, that's a lot of caffeine for you, you know. And the person that's telling me is probably, you know, they're smoking a cigarette. Dude, we all have bad vices. Mine is caffeine. I said a lot of times, I'll drink a bang, I'll drink 2, I'll drink 5 cups of coffee. I love the way I feel. I love the way I perform. I just feel unstoppable. It could be I'm giving it more power than I should. Maybe, you know, placebo effect, but I think, you know, it gets me going and stuff. Take the trips. Go after your career that you want. Go for that interview. Ask that girl out. Ask that guy out. Just fucking do it, dude. I promise you're gonna look back, you're like, I'm so glad I did it, because the only thing if it doesn't go your way, you're gonna learn, you're gonna take experience with you, and experience, believe it or not, is your best friend. It has taught me so much about human beings. It has taught me so much about myself. It has taught me so much about my environment. It has taught me so much of what not to do again. Red flags to look out for. Hey, this looks a little, you know, I've been through this before. Boom, pump the brakes. Student of life. You're a student of the game. You say no more mistakes from my part. The rest is subjective. If they tell me no, cool, man. I did everything. I prepared. It wasn't for me. Next thing. Hope this helps, guys, and you know, kick ass, man. Go for it. And if this video helps in any way, send me a message, whatever. You know, I try to message everybody back, because every single person that reaches out to me, every single person that shares my video, I really appreciate it. All my fans of wrestling and stuff, I thank you guys. I thank you for all the merchandise you buy online, and you constantly ask me, hey, when are your new shirts coming up? I will have new shirts coming out. I will have new hats. It will in the next 2 months, but hesitation, it's a motherfucker.